Welcome everyone for a continuation of the actual play of the DELIAN Tomb, the Draw Steel Starter Adventure. Your characters are in the village of Broadhurst, which is situated at the foothills of a mountain range to the west. A forest spreads out to the north and to the east, and you are staying at the Feather Bed Inn in the town square of Broadhurst. You have just finished up your second respite since arriving back from the DELIAN Tomb, your first adventure in the area. You have run into a number of individuals in the town. Lori, town chaplain or town priest, and he's allowed you to do some research at his chapel. And luckily, he had some books about the DELIAN Tomb, and you were able to find out how to get into the second level of it and third level of it. Problem with getting to the third level of it is you don't have the item you need to get down there. You have Mikhail, who is the carpenter in the town, who you are fearful is lycanthropic and could turn into a werewolf at the next full moon. You have Rosamund, who is the town reeve, who you're going to lock Mikhail up with if necessary if you don't find a cure for him. You have Ashley, whose daughter Violet you rescued from the DELIAN Tomb, where they were trying to sacrifice her to get into the level below. But you found a different way to get to the level below. You have the Gilded Hand, which are the individuals in the next line here. You have an armored man, a robed woman, that rejected Ashley's plea for help. You have a comfortably dressed polder, a burly shirtless dwarf, and a cloaked wood elf wearing a gold band with an emerald cut like a shield on her finger. And then you have a party of dwarves. And these dwarves had been bringing stone to town. In fact, they have stone. But one of their members was kidnapped and taken to the Mage's Tower east of town. You know about a couple locations besides the DELIAN Tomb on the outskirts of town. You found out where the Mage's Tower is, and you found out where the Wolf Den is, where Mikhail was bitten. So, you guys are waking up from your second respite at the Featherbed Inn. Let's do some quick intros for you guys. We'll start with Eldrin, just a reminder of who your character is for everyone else.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Do you hear me?
Okay, sorry, I'm having some audio. Yeah, I hear you. It's storming here, so I'm having some audio issues. All right, Sir Eldrin is a veteran, older elf. He is the tactician, and yeah, he helped bring the medical supplies to the town. He has not been in the DELIAN Tomb yet. Hopes to do that today.
Next is Francis.
Brother Francis is dressed in brown robes with a cord around his waist, shaven pate. He carries a whip, and occasionally you'll notice that he feels that if he's done anything wrong, he will whip himself to atone. So he's a little odd, and he's usually quiet, but when he does speak, he's kind of speaks to he speaks to the person's soul and how they will be redeemed versus how well the party can do. And that's it.
All right, next is Gim. And Gim could have arrived from the dwarven town of Calavar or any other location of your choice. You don't have to decide that right now. You can think about it and reveal it later if you're not sure. The merchants that are in town and the dwarven merchants that are in town are from that town. So that'd be one thing. You could have been a mercenary for them or a guard for them or anything else you like. But tell us about your character.
Gim is a dwarf fury. A bit rough around the edges. You can tell he's not exactly used to being social. You can't really tell if he's more into fighting or food. You see bits of food protruding from his well-kept beard. Always has a weapon in one hand and typically a mug of ale in the other. Hard to tell, but it seems that he's willing to do pretty much anything for either food or coin. That's him.
All right, and then we have Ruckus.
Ruckus is the conduit, so he is a priest, like a traveling priest. Think of like Friar Tuck, but in half orc form. And he's pretty outspoken about what he sees as any sort of injustice or wrongdoings that are happening to the people. Like he really cares about the common people and wanting to help. Yeah, and he's here to make sure that the party stays on their feet and able to continue doing good works and helping out the town people and bringing the light to the dark places in the world.
And finally, the Polder Yanmei.
Yanmei wears a tidy dress streaked with soot at the hems and sleeves. Her posture is small and guarded. A pouch of charred trophies rattles at her side, and then sometimes she murmurs, "The fire took my blood, it will not take yours." She joined the adventuring party to prove to her estranged sister her elementalist powers can be used for good.
All right. You wake up refreshed. Your stamina is all recharged all the way to the full. Your victories are turned into experience. You have your accomplishments with your downtime that you did, and you're at the Featherbed Inn. What do?
Have breakfast.
Breakfast goes deliciously. The dwarves are there, glowering, and last time you met them, they agreed to maybe reduce the price of the stone a little bit, but they still want that magic item in return to save their fellow dwarves. You had thought about potentially saving the fellow dwarves for them, and that would certainly
Right.
alleviate the problem. Also, in the place alone is Ilwith, one of the members of the Gilded Hand. She's eating in the corner.
Can you give us just a quick, what's the order of time sensitivity that we have a sense of for the main quest and side quest?
Can't really tell you any more than you already know. You have to decide that on your own.
Brother Francis will tell you that the priority should be saving Mikhail's eternal soul from damnation because the full moon is coming up and we need to find that werewolf. And we don't know if killing the werewolf will just solve the problem or we need to do some other stuff. So that's where his priorities lie.
Right. So I think Ruckus would agree with that. Do we know if the people that are holding the dwarf, was there any time limit imposed?
I don't know. You want to go ask the dwarves?
Can I go over go over their table and just and say, look, we're interested in saving your kin. What information do you have from the people that took her? Like, is there a time limit or what's going on there?
The leader speaks up of the dwarven mercenaries, Murkic. Murkic tells you, we don't know if they're in danger. We suspect they'll be using the skill of our dwarven stonemasonry to help with the building of their tower. So I don't think they're in immediate danger, but no time was given. Only that if we wanted them back, we needed to bring magic.
Got it. All right. Well, we're going to bring the pain and we're going to get them back for you. Sit tight. So I go back and tell the party sort of what he said. But yeah, I think I'm in agreement with Brother Francis that because it sounds like that they're working on that tower, but there's no immediate danger there. But if that if the lycanthropy thing, that could spread like a plague.
Okay, that was. Anyone else want to do anything or say anything, or you want to follow Francis and Ruckus?
Yanmei will agree with Francis and Riku's about the werewolf situation. But while the adventuring group is having breakfast with the party, Yanmei would like to look over to the corner to the singular.
Yeah.
Is it Silverhand?
It is Gilded Hand, and that is Ilwith.
Gilded Hand.
Ilwith is a cloaked wood elf wearing a gold band with an emerald cut like a shield on her finger, eating privately.
Yeah.
Kind of watching
I
you
think
guys
I
now.
noticed. Oh, cool. I think I noticed that, and I mentioned to the team about the ring. And did we learn something in our research about a particular ring, about the DELIAN tomb? No. Okay. Yanmei will.
Wait.
Yes. Yeah.
Afraid Rand's probably still cutting out, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But it looks like Eldrin said in the chat, DELIAN Night Ring.
Okay. Yeah,
And
Yanmei
you can have, let's see, the party's got 5 hero tokens, and that gives you 6 hero tokens.
Awesome. I'd like to approach and greet Ilwith.
Still with
good
Sis.
morning.
Hello, good morning.
I don't think we've properly met. I'm Yan Mei. I'm part of the adventuring hero group that just joined the town.
I know who you are, and I'm Ilwith of the Gilded Hand.
I'm noticed you were sitting alone. Usually I see you with your group of the Gilded Hand. Is everything okay?
Yeah. I mean, I like to get away every now and then. I'm more of a private person.
Uh,
I mean, we work
I
together,
understand.
but we don't see eye to eye on everything.
I understand. This might sound strange, but your ring caught my eye.
Oh yeah, this thing,
Would you-
we found this in the Crescent Tomb. It's a bit large for my taste, but it's got a bit of magic, and I like that.
Oh, well, it's very beautiful. Yeah,
Thank you.
It kind of suits you. Do you think there's any more rings like that floating around?
I doubt it. I doubt it. This one we found a long ways away in Wind at the Crescent Tomb. Maybe there's one in the DELIAN Tomb. I think they're related. I think they both are part of maybe the same ancient knighthood of some sort. I don't know. I'm not the lore keeper in the group.
Okay. Well, you have a nice breakfast.
You do too.
Nice chatting with you.
Thank you, Yanmei. Anyone else want to do anything before you follow the party out? Or Yanmei, you can go again if no one else does. Okay, Yanmei. Anything else, Yanmei?
I just let the team know about the ring on Ilwith's possession. She did say it was large for her. I'm unsure if she was offering that up for trade or what, but she has that ring.
Do you get a sense that she might part with it?
I think so. It's too big for her. She wasn't hiding the fact about telling me about the ring. So
Perhaps if we find, she says it had some magic, right? So perhaps if we find something magical, we can trade her for it.
Maybe. Well, she did seem like she was when I confronted the hand yesterday. She did seem a little uneasy. I don't think they're a monolith. I don't think she likes some of the things that they're doing or the way they're behaving. Might be a crack there that we can exploit.
Yeah, I feel like I like her. She seems like a nice person.
Or maybe we could just have her join us when we need the ring, and she can keep the ring. We just need it to access the parts of the DELIAN
I think
tomb.
you're right. So I think when we go down and explore the second level, we'll have a better idea of what's needed. But when we need to get to the third, we might talk to her about coming with us.
Yeah, I was pretty careful not to reveal that the ring might be a key to the third level.
Smart.
Good idea.
Yeah, good. All right, so you guys want to go get a werewolf?
Well, real quick, Brother Francis is going to head to the Church of St. Griffin and pray there for a minute or two, and then he'll be ready to go.
Okay. Francis is done, and then you guys all gather together outside, head through the village, and Ruckus, just move you guys to the village. You can kind of give me the path you're taking. So you start out in the center of town, which is the town square right here, and any stops along the way or straight to the wolf den?
Well, we might as well stop at the woodcutter, right? Because he is pretty close out here, and see if he's heard anything or if he has any, if he's seen or heard anything, has any information. Because it's on the way to the wolf den.
Okay. Very good. You'll pass by the mill on the way. A water mill with a large, slow-turning wheel sits at the edge of the Dun River, next to a squat wooden building that is raised several feet off the ground by stone pillars. A man and a woman in simple clothing walk between the buildings and greet you with a smile as you approach. Hey, strangers.
How do you do?
We're good. You're the heroes of Broadhurst, right?
Well, heroes is a strong word, but we like to help where we can.
The wife is doing most of the talking. My name's Sarah, she says, and this is Robin, my husband.
Robin.
Yeah, maybe I hate to ask, but a few weeks ago, it seemed like grain kept disappearing from the granary. She points to the granary nearby. We keep it locked, so at first we thought there might be some other explanation, But Robin was working late one night and came out to find someone crawling out from under the granary with a sack. They ran off toward the edge of the silver wood near the woodcutter, but the thief was fast and Robin didn't get a good look in the dark. Turns out the burglar had cut a door in the floor and was sneaking in that way. If you want to look around, you can, or if you find anything that might help us find out who's doing this, please let us know.
Yeah, I mean, we're out here looking around. Have Robin, do you happen to remember what the phase of the moon was that night that you saw the person?
Gosh, it was like halfway. I don't know if it was waxing or waning or what it was.
Okay. All right. Good. Have you heard anything else at night? Any strange sounds
No.
out here other than this quick, fleet-footed floor-cutting thief?
No sounds, but if you go to the woodcutter there, they're really nervous about something.
Got it. Yeah, I think we were on our way out there. Okay. How much grain would you say has gone missing total?
Just, a few sacks full. You want to take a look? The granary's right there.
That would be great if we could just take a quick look in there and see what's up.
Okay, yeah. Sarah leads you over to the granary. You can make a reason test if you want to examine it. Any one of you can.
Yeah, I got 9.
So, Jan May, and you're searching around the thing. You note that there's a door cut into the floor, obviously. They pointed that out to you. Looks like maybe a small saw was used to cut the hole. And no other things of note. That's all you find. You think someone with a saw cut a hole in the floor.
How big a hole are we talking?
Big enough for a man to get in and out.
Yeah, like a person's. Okay.
Person size.
Okay. Huh. And then can we see how they got under the granary? Like, is it?
Yeah, it's raised
like
up on
just
stilts.
raised?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's raised several feet off the ground by some stone pillars, probably just to keep rats and such out and mildew and moisture.
Okay, but like they didn't like tunnel or anything like that.
No, they just cut a hole in the underside of it.
Okay, well that's odd. Have you had any negative interactions with anybody?
No, none at all.
Okay. Okay. Well, we will definitely keep an eye out and take a look.
Okay, thank you so much.
If anything else, if this happens again, try to get word to us if you can.
Will do. About another mile down the road is the woodcutter. There's a small shack sitting at the edge of town. Many of the trees nearby have been reduced to stumps. There's 2 men who look similar, one middle-aged, the other youthful, probably father and son. They're patrolling around the house, each holding a woodcutter's axe.
Hello.
The older gentleman comes forward and says, "Hello, I'm Vaughn, and this is my son, Percival." They're both pretty thin and pretty pale looking, as if they hadn't eaten or slept much in the last few weeks. Vaughn seems happy to see you, though, and immediately launches into a tale.
Okay, yeah, let's hear it.
I've been going deeper into the forest as of late. See these trees on the edge here? And he points to all the trees all around. You see they're all cut down to stumps. Or many of them are. They're all young. They won't make for good boards until they're older, so I got to go into the forest. But he looks around to see if anyone's around or listening, but there's no one. You're way out of town. And he kind of goes down to a whisper. But last time I went in, weeks ago, I found trouble. I was traveling up the Dun River. If I fell a tree, I can float it down to town. So he had actually traveled. He points, and you're surmising he was actually pointing north of town. So all the way up here, somewhere north of town, where he can float the wood down to the town. Well, eventually, I find a camp. Now, I ain't a fool, so I approach quiet-like. I'm friendly, but the saints know these folk might not be. And they weren't. Gods, I heard them talk of murdering and robbing. Called themselves the Forsaken Wraiths. They did. Planned to steal from this town, I heard it. So I came back, quick and quiet. I'm glad to have my life. I told the Reeve, but so far she hasn't managed to do anything. She's only one person, and we're just regular folk out here. But me and Percy, we've been out patrolling to protect our place. I ain't been back in the woods since. Run out of wood and ain't been paid, down to just some grain in the cupboard. Please, if you can find those bandits and drive them out of the woods, I can get some rest and then get back to work.
Did you notice did they have any markings on them or any symbols, anything?
A ragtag motley bunch they were. Some of them had some symbols, and he describes a few of them to you, but they seem random and not, consistent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh. And you said this was to the north.
Right. Yeah.
Was it
If you follow the Dun River up, even past the charcoal burner's place.
like up towards the foothills in the mountains?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That way, if I cut a tree, I can float it down the river.
Got it. Right. Did you hear them? Did you overhear them talking about?
Yeah, they're talking
plans
about
at all?
murdering and robbing, and stealing and taking over the town.
Well, that's not ideal.
No, I told the Reeve about it. She's not done anything yet, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's a big job. Okay. All right. We will add that to our to-do list. Okay. Rest assured, you and do I have any? I don't know how currency works in this one. Do I have any money on me?
Yeah, you have a little loose change here and there.
Yeah. Can I give him what I have and
Yeah.
just say, here, take this.
Get some food.
Get some food.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, get some food. Go into town. Like, rest assured, we're on it. Get some sleep. You guys look like you kind of been through it, and you need a good meal and a good night's sleep.
His son comes forward. You would estimate his son's maybe 18, 19 years old. And he clasps your arm. He says, "Thank you so much. We were going hungry here. This will do for quite a while, but please do whatever you can to help my dad get back to work. I tried organizing a group of folks to get the bandits out, but none are brave enough to help. I thought Brune would be up for a fight for sure. The butcher's tough, but he just laughed at me."
You can't blame folks for being afraid for their lives. I understand that. Don't worry, we'll handle it.
Thank you so much. And you guys get another hero token. Up to 7.
Hey, Tom?
Yeah.
I was watching these two pretty intently while they were talking to my colleague.
Mhm.
I'm concerned about them. Do either of them seem to be suffering from any sort of mental health issues, or are
You
they
can do
being
an
deceptive?
intuition test.
Okay. I was hoping read person, but
Yeah, you can
I'll
use
do
read
it.
person skill. Yeah, intuition,
okay.
characteristic, read person skill for your test.
Okay. Let me find my token here.
Oh, you guys are in the middle of
Yeah.
town, right over here.
There. I didn't do too well.
Just eyeballing them.
Yeah. Arching one eyebrow at them.
You do make the son nervous in your observations, and furthermore, he's nervous in a way that the young applicants at your parish are nervous when they've done something wrong. You just get that sense about him, but he also knows you're eyeing him, and he's like, whatever he's got to hide from you, he doesn't want to mess up at all.
Are you logging down on that?
Who's our troubadour isn't here. Who would I estimate is our most people like person? Who's our good speaker? I don't know. Okay.
It might be it might be either our tactician or it might be me.
Well, I'll take you aside and I'll say the son seems like he's hiding something, and I step away so I don't freak him out anymore.
Okay. All right. So I mean, yeah, we can kind of have you're all something happened with this kid. Yeah, something's up. So yeah, I mean, okay. So there might be something that the kid's not telling. I wonder if he's more involved with this, with these wraiths.
And the rest of you in the group, including Ruckus and including Francis, note that the kid is kind of distancing himself from you guys, keeping between his father and you guys, or keeping his father between him and you guys. And he's watching intently your little whispered conversations. He's definitely on to you being on to him.
Right. Okay. So yeah, I'll tell Vaughn, get something to eat, get some sleep. We're on it. We're investigating something a little to the east, but rest assured, we're not going to let anything happen to the town.
That's very good.
Okay, and then I guess anybody else want to, or do we just head off towards the Wolf Den?
Wolf Den is about 2 or 3 miles east down the river when you're ready to go.
Okay.
Yeah, let's continue on.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Okay.
So I want to. Can we? So I am not the most wood crafty of folk, but I told the party, keep an eye out for anything that looks unusual to you if you're familiar with the wilderness. Look for signs of large animal activity or anything that stands out as odd.
when you get close, something definitely stands out as odd. You see a man standing near the location of the big cave that you think might be the werewolf den, and there are several slaughtered sheep, slaughtered and as in ripped apart sheep. Their entrails strewn about the ground. The middle-aged man stands outside the entrance, staring in with a look of worry and fear. He's got a wood shepherd's crook grasped tightly in his fists, and he is visibly shaking, looking into the cave mouth, and he hasn't even noticed your approach.
So I before we get up, I mean, I don't want to like startle this, the guy looks like he's on edge. So before we get up to him, I say, "Oh, brother."
He turns, he whips around, he raises his crook in defense, grasping it tightly.
I got both hands up. Oh, easy. We mean no harm to you.
His shaky defensive stance is obviously bereft of any combat proficiency.
Right.
He lowers it with your soothing words, and as soon as you get close, you can see indeed the sheep have been torn apart, probably by wild animals or wild animal. And he says, looking back at the cave, looking at you, looking back at the cave, he says, "My younger brother Oleg, he's in there."
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
A wolf took him, a big one. Came charging out of the cave, tore up a few of the sheep, and I froze. And then he grabbed Oleg, screaming for help. He was, as the thing carried him in there. I want to go in, but I can't make me legs move. Please, you got to save him.
Go easy. How long ago did this happen?
Just before you came here.
Got it. Okay. Oleg, we're going to get Oleg out. What was your name?
Yuris. My name's Yuris.
Yuris. All right, Yuris. Rest easy. Hang tight. Stay alert out here. We're going to go in. We're going to get Oleg. We're going to take care of this problem. When you say big wolf, how big are we talking?
Like the size of a horse.
That is a big wolf. Was it on all fours or was it walking upright at all?
His eyes get big at that. You can see him shaking even more visibly. And he says, "You think it was a werewolf? It was a werewolf. Oh my God." And he starts shaking terribly.
Oh, no. Easy. Not a werewolf. There was a circus that had some trained wolves that were wandering around. I was just seeing if it was one of those. They had taught it to walk upright. No big deal. Not a werewolf. Remain calm. Everything's fine. We're just going to pop in real quick. We'll get Oleg. We'll pop back out. Everything's going to be fine. Not a werewolf. Just a big wolf. Not a circus wolf either. Everything's fine.
You can hear from the cave mouth a really loud noise, like rushing water, and also kind of a cool mist comes out from the cave mouth.
Oh, nice.
Huh. Yeah, and then I'll turn around and immediately say to the guys, "All right, let's go get this werewolf."
Okay.
Why did you lie to him?
Just trying to calm him down. We don't need any trouble. We don't need words. We don't need trouble spreading. I'm trying to keep this contained, and for his own mental health. Did you see how on edge that guy was? I don't need him running in here after us, deciding he found his courage, and we have another hostage situation happening. So I'm trying to keep that kid calm so we can go in here and rescue this other kid. But we
could have just easily tied him up so he wouldn't do that.
Francis, I like where your head's at. Like you got an air of practicality about you that is unmistakable. However, in general, we don't want to go tying up the populace without really good cause. We'll keep it in our back pocket as plan B.
If you say so. Let's take care of this demonic beast.
All right. The cave is 15 feet high ceiling, and bisecting it is a river, an underground river flowing rapidly. It must join up with the Dun River or something somewhere nearby. But this water is glowing and illuminating the whole cavern. The river is maybe 60 feet wide, cutting the cavern in two. There's a passage that you can see leaning out of the cavern on the opposite shore. There's small islands of wet rock dotting the river, some flat and round, some jagged and sharp, and other than that, you see nothing in the cavern. So the water is flowing rapidly from west to east, from left to right on the map.
Do we have any, like, can we tell how deep it might be? Is there any indication?
From here, no.
No, yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess we step up to the river here.
Okay. Make a intuition test. Put your guy next to the river, make an intuition test. Anyone who wants to be checking out the river. And this would be perception. If that's a skill you have, you can add 2.
Oh, Francis, on guard. I
Look
love
at that, Francis. So Francis gets the best result you can get. You notice, Francis, that there's something in that water. The water itself is total of maybe 25 to 30 feet deep at its deepest. So definitely you'd have to swim.
Ooh.
Moving pretty rapidly. You'd think you would move down river maybe 3 squares each round. Moving in the water for you guys' reference is normally at half speed, unless you have a swim speed. And also, there's something moving around in that water, something not water itself, vaguely resembling the form of wolves now and then. But there aren't specifically wolves you can spot in a given location. They just seem to flow in and out of existence in the water currents.
Like, does it look like they're made of water?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like they're
just looks like the
wolf-shaped water?
The water currents themselves give you the impression of wolves in the water now and then.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
What's wrong? Magical werewolves?
Well, werewolves are magical.
Huh. Tom, do we know any lore about why there might be wolf-shaped water?
No, none of you have any idea.
So that's just straight up weird.
Hey, Tom.
Does the water look hungry?
Tom, does this game isn't really equipment focused? Can we be carrying like spikes and rope, or
Yep.
how does that work?
Yeah, you can have rope and spikes.
Okay. Brother Francis is gonna suggest that we don't touch the water, but in order to cross the river, maybe like on this side or this side, it looks like it's rocky. One of us could climb along the edge and pound in spikes into the wall above the river, and then tie the rope across to help everyone cross the river using the rope.
Sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
Does it make sense to try to? I mean, I don't know if this is something in this game we can do, but like toss a stone into the water just to see.
No. I wouldn't recommend it.
Before we actually ourselves in the water.
Well, we're not going to go in the water.
You hear a voice from outside. How's it going in there? Did you find him yet?
Doing great. Almost there, Chief. Just stay calm.
Are you sure you don't want to tie him up?
Having second thoughts about that now.
So it will take you some time to do that plan.
I feel like
You can start doing
it's better
that
to take. Yeah, and I have climbing skill, so I don't mind being the one that kind of does the rock climbing to set up the rope bridge.
I don't mind helping you.
So Francis, you're going to go do that?
I think so. Yeah.
Francis is
I'm
going
doing
to start that. Ruckus, what are you doing while he's doing that? You can move Francis to the edge of the wall there.
I'm going to keep an eye. The water makes me nervous. I'm just going to keep an eye on the water and like over where they're at, and just making sure that there's nothing's coming out, and the water is just staying water.
Yan Mei,
wolf shaped or not.
Yan Mei's helping Rukus just check out the water, and, trying to rethink in her past if she's learned anything about wolf-shaped water.
Okay. Nothing comes to mind. Hold on just a second, everyone. All right. Kim, what do you want to do during that time?
Since Francis is gonna try to climb this wall, Gim is going to move over kind of closer to where Francis is, just to keep an eye on him. I also have the climb skill, so in case he needs help, also just kind of stand by the water, make sure nothing comes out at him while he's doing his thing.
Eldrin, what do you want to do?
Can I aid Francis?
Yeah.
In some way?
Okay, so you guys are going to take a little bit of time much more time than just rushing across would have taken you to get the rope and spikes up, and you'll be able to climb across successfully to the other side.
I'm going to, Francis, thank you so much for putting in that effort. I'm not much of an outdoorsman, and I think that's greatly appreciated. I don't know what would have happened if we'd have gone out here.
It's my duty as a fellow human to help other humans. Oh, and dwarves and elves, but mostly humans.
Right.
All right. You can move you guys to the other side of the chamber there, and you have the passageway heading north.
Oh, no. Right. I'll look at Gim and say, you got this. We're right behind you.
Gim will actually go ahead and go in first.
All right. You can move up to basically this corner here where you'll see something. When you can see into the room itself, the chamber is decorated with pelts, many of which cover chunks of meat and carcasses. The space smells of rotting meat. Stalagmites poke up from the cavern floor. Glistening water runs down the walls of the chamber. The strange swirling patterns in the rock walls made by the erosion over time can't be completely natural. It's too uniform and disquieting. Some of the water even collects in pools. It's glowing brightly. Across the room, you see a disturbing scene. A werewolf stands 7 feet tall, head of a wolf, lowering the body of a shepherd to the ground. You can see a terrible bite wound on the shepherd. The wolf turns and looks at you, blood dripping down from its jaw. The shepherd looks like it might be alive, but definitely afflicted if he is alive.
All right.
And let's see what we get for initiative. You guys can act right away. So we'll start with you guys. So figure out what you want to do. Hit your initiative. Let me know who's going first. The wolf puts the human down and comes charging toward you all.
And we're at 0 victories, right? So we're starting
0
at
victories. If your stamina is not at full, you should update it to be full because you also had a respite. Oh, actually, you have 1 victory. Crossing the river safely, it was a victory. Maybe not the victory you would have wanted because bad things happened, but a victory nonetheless. Francis, go ahead.
You're on mute if you're saying anything.
Thank you. I think I'm going to just double move. So my movement, I think, is 7. And then for my action, I can... Is it like D&D where you can take your action and move again?
You can trade
Yeah, you
your
can
action for maneuver or a move.
Okay. I don't think I can reach him. No, I can't. I'm just going to double move. I'm done.
Okay. Next comes the werewolf.
Oh, Tom, I'm going to activate my my null field. Sorry about that.
Wolf's got speed of 7. It bounds over toward Brother Francis.
Is it the only one we see in the cave?
Yes. You see no one else in the cave. When it gets there, it tries to bite Brother Francis. It does 9 damage to you, Brother Francis.
Wow.
I'm going to use my reaction, take half on that.
You track this on a separate scratch paper. Everyone will need to track this for yourselves. You take 2 rage. This is just a thing that will cause other effects, so you want to track how much rage you're at. 2 rage. And the lycanthrope's going to spend 2 malice. If the target has a presence less than 0, which you don't, you'd be afflicted with lycanthropy. Okay, so that's it for its movement. It does its action. And then for its maneuver, that is all it does. Next to go is Eldrin. You're muted if you're talking, Ryan.
Oh, so
You lit up and I heard one word. Ryan, or Eldrin points to the werewolf, says that's the one, marks it for you all. You'll all gain an edge to attack it now. Don't forget that edge that you have attacking the werewolf every time. And that's all for Eldrin. At the end of Eldrin's turn, the wolf howls. Its howl echoes through the cavern, only affecting Francis, though. Francis, you're going to have to make a test. It's going to be an intuition test. So with a 13, you're frightened to the end of your next turn.
Okay.
And since you already have 1 rage, you gain 4 more rage, and you howl along with the wolf. That was the end of Eldrin's turn. Ruckus.
Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and pray like the good pray. Oh, yes. That's what I'm talking about. So that's 5 piety. Let me make sure I keep track of this. Okay. Excellent. This is how we want to start off. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move. I'm just going to do a single move. Just kind of put myself. I don't see. What is my move? 6?
It's right by your name. So if you look at your name top left, SP5, speed of 5.
Oh, got it. Thank you. Oh, that's what that is. Thank you, Tom.
Moving through allies does not cost extra. Moving through enemies is difficult terrain.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and do faith armor. Faith armor. Oh, I did it twice. Sorry.
So take the
one, I
first
guess,
one.
then.
Yeah, take the first one.
Yeah. So everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So everybody but me takes 5 temporary stamina. That is I don't think I can. He's out of range for me. That'll be the end of my turn.
Okay, the werewolf's going to go next. It's going to use blood in their eyes.
That doesn't sound good.
Use its eyes, turn blood red, Brother Francis. And it's +3 speed. It gains 10 temp stamina. It will then do a cursed bite again on Francis. Oh no. 16 damage, Francis. Gain 5 rage. And now if your presence is, let's see, it's going to do 2. If they are afflicted with okay. If you spend malice to use this ability on target, even though they ignore potency increases by 1 if you use the ability against the same target again. Okay, so you're still ignoring it, but it's going to spend... Oh, no. Yeah, it does have 2 malice left. It spends 2 malice, seeing it cannot bite and inflict you with lycanthropy, and now the potency of its next bite on you will be increased by 1.
Oh boy.
So it did the bite, and then it's just going to move 1. 3, provoking Francis. Ooh, a crit, Francis. 9 damage.
It's all the rage.
Yeah, right. And you get to take another action immediately.
Can I move?
No, just an action. You can trade
Just
that action
regular
for a
action.
move if you want.
Then I will use. I have enough points. I'm going to use Stunning Strike on it if I can. Is that allowed?
Yeah, because your free strike happened when it was still within reach as it moved away. Yeah.
All right. Done.
Look at that. 9 more damage to the worm. And if its intuition is less than 2, it'd be dazed. It is dazed and slowed. Save ends. All right. So dazed and slowed. Save ends on that. It gets there. Speed immediately drops to 2. I don't know how it works for speed remaining, but since it's already moved 2, I'll stop it there for its movement on its action, leaving it with a maneuver and nothing else. So then it's going to end its turn. Try and save ends on the dazed and slowed. Save. I haven't died for that. So fails to save ends. So it's going to then use end effect as its solo ability to take 5 damage, and it ends the save ends effect. So no longer slowed and dazed, but took more damage. And that's the end of its second turn. And next to go, Yanmei.
All right. Yame will move 5 to here. For her movement, her action, she will. If I do, no, that's 2 targets. I'll just fire off a vicious fire, hopefully knocking it into that pillar. Nice.
Oh,
Another crit.
Yeah.
11 damage to it. Pushing it forward into the pillar. Is that your plan?
That's my plan.
6
and then
damage for that.
Let's add a little bit more to the push. Yeah.
Put some stank on it.
How much more?
I have 3 essence. Is that correct? Like 1 for the victory and then 2 every round. So I'd like to spend 1 and push it 4.
4 more. Got it. Smashing it in the pillar.
I think that's my turn.
Okay. Then give me your turn.
Okay. I will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will double move. So 2, 3, 6, right up to this friendly looking werewolf of ours. Can you remind me if I double move, is that my full turn or?
No, you would use your action to turn your action into a move. You'd use your move to move.
Okay.
That'd leave you with your maneuver to do any of your maneuver.
And I will try to. Does knockback allow you to move the werewolf sideways, or is this straight back?
It has to be every square further away from you, so you can go at a diagonal left or right.
Okay. I'm gonna try to knock back the werewolf into this. I believe that's a stone.
That is a stalactite, yeah. Or
Yeah.
stalagmite, I mean.
I'm gonna try to do that.
Okay.
All right. So not that.
What's your ferocity currently? You started the
So-
combat with 1 victory, so that gives you 1 ferocity to start, and then whatever else you gained during the combat.
So 2 total.
2. Okay,
ferocity.
so you're pushing with that roll 3 squares.
I'm pushing him right into this stalactite. So
Okay,
I
so he's
assume
gonna
he
take
can't go.
3 from that,
Yep.
plus 2 more for it being a solid object, plus looks like 2 more for your barbarian power. Pushing into an object does an extra 2 damage. Got it all. All right. After that, round 2.
Let me jump in and get Francis on his feet.
So everyone should lower their initiatives to 1 or less. And let's see, you guys won the initiative, so you can go first. And Ruckus, go ahead.
Yep. So I'll just move up a little bit just to make sure everything's in thing. And we're gonna go ahead, do the good pray. Yes, yes. Sorry. Ruckus. Francis, go ahead and spend a recovery. Since I rolled a 3 on that, you get to spend a recovery for free, and I get another 2 for that, plus another 5. So I am now up to 10 piety. And I am going to. Okay, let's see. Yeah, perfect. I'm gonna, as my maneuver, I'm gonna do faith armor. Oh, so close. But everybody but me gets 10 temporary stamina. And then as my action, I'm going to do Blessed Light to throw some holy damage on this monster. Sorry, poor cursed soul.
When you guys are updating your temporary stamina, remember that it does not
It's also
stack.
19.
So whatever he gave you now replaces whatever you currently had.
Yeah, so everybody should have 10 temporary stamina, just 10. And then, so that's 10 holy damage to the wolf. And let's do 3 surges to Francis.
What else, Ruckus?
That'll do it for Ruckus. I'm done.
The werewolf's going to go now. He's going to let loose with the ripping claws attacking Francis and Gim. But that's soaked up by your temporary stamina. 8 damage to both of you. You don't have to worry about the condition. I'm not sure if that's really a rule, but we'll say it is, since you didn't take 8 damage. Then it's going to go after that with movement there, provoking from Francis.
All right, here we go. So I have a bane, but I also get a boon because it's marked, so it cancels out.
So I'll let you guys announce the damage for me. That way I know you're done using
Oh.
the surges you have, and etc.
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay, 7.
Got it. 7 damage. He steps away. You swat at him as he does, do a little damage to him. He circles around behind the dwarf, and that's his move. That's that. And then he's going to, once he gets there, shove the dwarf with a knockback maneuver. And I don't have a button for this, but he's pretty mighty, +3 in his might. So it's only a 10, and that's going to push 1, and the dwarf's more stable than that. So the dwarf doesn't move. Werewolf is done. No savings effects. Next to go is, looks like Francis. Francis, before you go, what's your rage currently at?
Oh, I don't want to tell you, but it's 11.
A creature who starts their turn with 10 or more rage expends their rage. Then, before taking their turn, they must shift up to their speed toward the nearest creature and make a melee free strike against that creature.
Oh, no.
Oh, nice.
I don't mean to do this. And I whip you with my whip. Wow. I wish I wasn't
my
that
God.
good.
That's a powerful
Francis.
weapon.
Yeah. Well, it's good. I don't have any. Oh wait. No, the frightened only works against the creature I'm
source,
frightened
yeah.
of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I hit you for the full 7 9.
9.
All right. Then after that happens, Gim, you gain 1 rage, so track that rage separately. And it says expends their rage.
Do I go back to 0?
Or more rage expends their rage. Yeah, your rage goes to 0, and then you can take your turn.
Tom, is rage an effect that I can end? Like, is it like prone or blind or something? Can I? Because I got stuff. I have things that can cure or that can end an effect on the party.
You'll have
or
to
on a
try
player.
it. You'll have to try it and find out. You have no idea. You've never tried it before.
Okay.
Back to Francis.
Okay. I'm going to move to here. I'm going to use a free maneuver to spend a discipline to activate inertial anchor. So anyone who starts their turn in my null field, they can't shift. And then I'm going to, I got, that last attack didn't use any malice, right? I'm going to use Stunning Strike again. So, 18 frightened -2, but I have an edge, so +2, so it stays 18. That gives me 9 damage and that potency check.
Dazed and slowed. Anything else, Francis?
Move, free maneuver. I'm gonna use the actual maneuver to do catch breath. That's right?
That is correct.
That's what I'm gonna do, and get 9 back.
Okay. Now the wolf. You see its form start growing. Its muscles start bulging. What remains of clothing starts tearing. The thing grows in size, pushing Grim back.
Whoa.
Grows in size, pushing Francis back. Takes on more of a wolf-like form. Massive wolf. Bigger than a horse even.
That kid lied to us.
That was the end of Francis's turn. Eldrin, your turn. Protective attack against the werewolf so that he won't ignore your assault with an edge. That's a 17 for 13 damage and taunting him. So the wolf's now taunted by Eldrin. Will take double bane to attack anyone else unless it includes Eldrin. Don't know if I have a taunt thing for that, so just use that for now. And then I assume you don't do anything else special with your mark, Eldrin. And now you're going to use your maneuver to use now. Type in the name of the allies in order that they're going. Targets can make a free strike. So 3 different allies. So type in their name for the first, second, and third. Okay, Gim, you get to take a free strike.
Sorry, I was on mute. Okay.
It'll be in your actions. Yeah, there you go.
So that is word damage.
Yeah, the damage is weird. It's 4 damage for the first tier. Because you got a 10 with the edge. And then Francis.
Yep.
Am I still frightened of this, or is it a different creature now?
Still frightened. That was the end of your turn though, and your turn has ended since then, right? So you're no longer frightened.
Okay, good. And here's my where'd that free strike melee? Poop. Even with +2 doesn't do anything.
And then Yanmei.
From around the corner, a bolt of fire shoots out. What was that? X4 +1 fire. Which is that? 5. Right? 5 fire damage.
You have an edge to attack him.
You got edge, yeah.
Oh, okay, so that's 13. Okay, so 7 fire damage.
Got it. After that, anything else, Eldrin? Looks like you moved, attacked, and maneuvered. Done. The end of Eldrin's turn, the wolf's going to go again. So in this enormous wolf form, now taunted by Eldrin, it will do 3 plus 1, 2, 3 to do a berserker slash. The damage is going to be higher than this says. Got middle tier. Okay. Let's see in this giant wolf form. +2 damage. So it's going to be 8 damage to Gim, Eldrin, and Francis. As the thing slashes all around him. It's going to push 3. The dwarf can't be pushed 3. Eldrin can only be pushed 2. It's going to push Eldrin into this pool of liquid, Eldrin. And Eldrin, this pool of liquid is amazingly cold when you enter it. And you take 3 cold damage. 3 cold damage, Eldrin. And then Francis, he'll push you 3 into that. Oh, wait, I bet you're stable. Stable 3. Yeah. He pushes you nowhere. And then he gives you all 2 rage, not just 1, 2 rage. And that is everything from his berserk slash, his main action. Then he will do that is it for his turn. Because he's dazed, so he only got that one main action. He will save ins that effect, which he fails to do, so he'll solo in that effect, take 5 more damage from it. And the taunt is till the end, I believe. Yeah, he's still taunted. That's it for his whole turn. Yanmei.
Okay. Yanmei will move 1, 2. Cast the Flesh of Crucible on top of the werewolf. There we go. Costs
Nice.
3 essence. Oh, nice. 18, so 15 fire damage.
Wow.
I gain 1 essence back for casting fire. I will finish my move 1, 2, 3 here. Any maneuvers, that would be good. Guess I'll hide for now for a maneuver.
After Yanmei. Gim.
All right, I am going to use. Can you remind me? Am I allowed to use my signature attack?
Yeah, your
Or-
signature attack can be used over and over and over. Your back
Okay.
attack takes 3 ferocity, and your blood for blood takes 5 ferocity.
Perfect. I'm gonna use brutal slam on this werewolf. So that does 5 damage. Pushes it. I have 4, so pushes it 3 times. Pushes it 3.
Okay. It's got stability in this form
Ah.
of 2, so that pushes it back 1.
Okay. And then gain is 3rd. And then I'm going to catch breath. And that's it.
Okay. Round 3. And you guys are first, and it looks like Ruckus. Go ahead, Ruckus.
Okay, so I'm just gonna regular prey. Oh, I should have done super prey. That's okay. I'm gonna do faith armor again. 5 temporary stamina for I think Yanmei hasn't been hit, so it'll be everybody but Yanmei gets 5 temporary stamina. And then I'm going to do I'll do blessed light and holy damage. Yes. 10 holy damage, and I'm gonna give 3 surges to Gim.
Gim, your first time playing, surges go away at the end of the encounter, so you'll want to use them up. And you can spend them on. You can spend 3 at a time. If you spent 1, you increase your damage by 2. Spend 2, you increase by 4. Spend 3, you increase by 6. Or you can increase the potency of one of your powers by 1 by spending 2. And those go away at the end of the encounter, so use them. Or anything else, Ruckus?
That'll be it for me.
Werewolf's turn. The werewolf is going to go ahead and do a cursed bite on Francis. And now it's going to be increased in potency by 1. And increased in potency by 1 again because of its form. So it's going to be bad for Francis. Here comes a cursed bite.
Oh,
really
no.
bad. It does more damage. That is 18 damage.
Well, Tom, I'm going to use, it's a new round, so I'm going to use an inertial field on that.
Okay.
Initial shield. I'm going to spend a discipline to reduce the potency of this by 1.
By 1, okay. So the potency was 1, it goes to 0. Its big form makes it go back up to 1. So if your presence was less than 1, you'd be affected, which it is. So
Yes.
you are cursed with lycanthropy now. And let's see. The creature afflicted by lycanthropy gains and bestow an additional 1 rage. Okay, so the bite itself gave you 6 rage. Becoming lycanthropic gave you 2 more rage. And that rage will never disappear until you find a cure for your lycanthropy.
Oh, no.
And that was all of its stuff. Then it's got... hold on.
And what was the damage?
The damage was 18, 1-8. But delay that a second.
Okay.
Eldrin had him taunted, so this is going to suffer double bane. So it comes down by 3. So 18 becomes 15. 15 damage.
15 inertial
damage.
field, so I take 7?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the rage comes down by 1. So you take 1 less rage. So 4, 5, 6, 7. You took 7 rage.
Okay.
Okay, so the werewolf did its cursed bite with its double bane for being taunted by Sir Eldrin. And then it's going to go ahead and... So after you comes Francis, it looks like. What's your rage at, Francis? Oh, wait. No.
It's at 9.
Oh, okay. So you don't go into the frenzy, but you get to take your turn.
No. That -1 actually helped.
You wanted to be frenzied because you would have got a free attack on the werewolf, huh?
Oh, I thought I would have to run away and attack one of my colleagues.
Closest thing. But anyway, your turn.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna. Did it use malice on that? Because I get a discipline for this.
No, it did not.
Okay. All right. Then I think I need to do this anyway. First of all, I'm gonna change the focus of my null field as a free maneuver to a synaptic break. I'm letting all of you know that if you use an ability with potency, I will be able to pump it up by 1. as long as it's next to me. And then I'm going to punch it with stunning strike again. That's I'm going to use I have an edge because it's marked, so that brings it up to a 13, and that puts it to tier 2. So 7 damage, and that potency effect. Oh, and I'm gonna use my I'm gonna use 2 surges actually to pump that up to another potency level, to make that 9 damage.
So
but
using 2 surges could increase the damage by 4 or increase the potency to 2. You can't do both with the surge. It's one or the other, damage or potency.
Well, I see. I'm gonna increase the potency. I'm gonna spend 2 to increase the potency.
By 1. Okay, got it.
By 1, yeah.
He is dazed and slowed. What else, Francis?
I still have a maneuver. My hit points are fine. I'm gonna use the aid attack.
Okay.
Next to ally's ability. Yep.
So that's a double edge, the next attack against this guy. And then after your turn, Francis, his last villain action happens. It is Rampage. He will shift before and after using. So he'll shift to there. And then getting an 8 on the roll. That's only 5 damage to the 3 of you.
Well, my null field reduces his potency by 1.
Got
so
it.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah,
if it's already 1.
I can tell you, yeah. And actually the damage is in this form 7. So 7 damage to everyone. You all gain 3 rage, and then your potency helps this. Any of your guys with a might of less than 0? I think there's not. Nope. Okay, so none of you are bleeding save-ins. Shifts there before and after the ability. There, after the ability. And the werewolf villain action is done. And then Eldrin, go ahead.
I'm sorry, so that was 7 damage after?
7 damage, yeah.
Oh.
7 damage and 3 rage to all of you. And none of you are bleeding.
Okay, what does it take to get out of here? Movement?
It's just water, yeah. You can move normally.
Okay, all right, and then I'll move up to there. I'll do a...
Oh, but starting your turn there does give you 3 damage.
Oh, okay. I'll do a concussive strike. So it's a double edge?
Double edge, yep.
All right, so moves it up to 12 damage. Actually, I'm going to spend 1 focus to do double my reason score, so that's an extra 4.
Got it.
So
Well, and also I increased the potency by 1 because of the synaptic break field.
Got it. So 16 damage, and if his might's less than 3, he'll be dazed. Save ends. His might is not less than 3.
Okay. And then that is move and action, maneuver. I can do another now, and we'll do Gim, Francis, and Ruckus.
Free strike, Gim.
Yeah.
That is going to be range, so 6 points of damage.
Got it. Free strike, Francis.
Gotcha for 7.
7 damage. Got it. Yon May, is that who you said the last one was?
No, I said
Or Ruckus. Ruckus, go ahead. Free strike. Ray of Wrath.
6 holy damage.
Got it.
Holy fire.
Okay. Anything else, Eldrin?
So, sorry, I'm trying to understand this one about, so I spend a focus and I can do any of these things, which I did to raise my, and then it says, if you damage the creature with a melee ability, the creature is taunted by you. I don't know if that is if that's a separate thing or if that just happens.
So you or an ally use an ability to deal damage to the marked target. You can spend 1 focus for 1 of. So you spent a focus when you damaged it to do damage, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then you had allies damage it. You could spend focus each time they do it. But the only time you can spend focus to taunt is if you're the one dealing damage and in melee. So let's do it one at a time. When Gim hit him, do you want to spend a focus and do any of those 3 things?
Yes. Increase the damage.
Okay. And then when Francis hit him, what do you want to do?
What are the options again?
It's extra damage, spend a recovery, or shift. So I'll let Francis do a recovery.
Recovery, okay. And then when Ruckus hit
thank
him,
you.
what do you want to do?
Nothing. That would be the last of
Out
my...
of focus, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else, Eldrin?
Nope, that is all.
The werewolf's going to go. The werewolf shrinks down back into hybrid form and slowly starts to move away. And then we'll trade an action to slowly move away further. And then with the maneuver, we'll leap over your head, Ruckus, and over to here.
Oh,
And then at the end of
let
his
me get him.
turn, does a save-ins on the slow. Oh, wait, no. It's going to spend 5 malice to move further away. Then at the end of his turn, save-ins on the slow, which he fails, so he'll take more damage. And in the slow. And I think he's no longer taunted, but still marked. And that was his whole turn. Yan Mei.
Absolutely. You're not going to get away. Yan Mei's brow starts to sweat. Let's see. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's going to persist the flesh as a crucible for 1.
Oh my God.
Now that had to be at the start of your turn. Was he within range at the start of your turn?
Let's see.
For the persist part of it.
I was right here. I was right there. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Looks like he
9,
was.
10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 12 fire.
Yep. 12 fire. So that I still have an action. I will go. Where is it? Vicious fire for. Oh, geez. Only 6 plus 2. 6 damage and 2 push.
There should be 9 because he's still marked, right?
Oh, he's marked. Okay, gotcha. So yeah, 9 push 3.
9 is enough. The mark,
Yes.
guidance of the mark, drops the werewolf in a cindery mess on the floor there. And combat's over. You guys gain a victory. So you're now up to 2.
Nice.
You have Brother Francis, direly wounded and lycanthropic, and Olek, direly wounded and lycanthropic.
Can I go over and see if there's enough werewolf remains to collect to
There are.
do research with?
Yes, you have the necessary ingredients to do a downtime activity to try to find a cure.
I'm gonna scoop up whatever's left, like whatever, all of it.
And the good news is there's enough left to brew basically 3 cures if you find the cure.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Eldrin would also like to maybe grab some of this water. Is this water the same where it looks like it has the wolves in it and stuff?
No,
Oh.
it's not. But you're able to scoop some of that up.
Yeah, I'll scoop some of that.
Let's see what else you find in this chamber here. That is all the rest you find in the chamber.
Tom, when it died, was it in hybrid form?
Yeah, it was.
I'm gonna go ahead and like wrap it in a blanket
Okay.
so that it, I'm not parading a werewolf body through town. Like that's
Right.
not what I'm trying to do.
Right.
Are there any like wolf pelts that we could trade with the furrier here? Are these decent pelts?
Let's see. Looking around, no. Nothing really of any good sort, but you do when you're looking around at the pelts. Notice some seagrass growing on the walls, which is an ingredient for a certain type of potion. You can be able to grab a pound of seagrass.
Okay.
But that's all you find of any value in there, yeah.
And then let's check on the shepherd's brother.
Okay. You go back outside, you climb over the river like you came in, I assume?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see any.
All right.
Yeah.
Then you get back outside to the shepherd's brother. I mean, movie all together. So movie as a group here.
Well, just to be clear, we're worried about the guy that the werewolf has just knocked unconscious. Okay, we got him. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, for sure. A movie all over by the wolf den here. And actually, this is a good time to take a quick break. So it is
Nice.
real quick. Let's split up the pound of seagrass you guys found. And what I'm gonna do for like the come and go nature of the games we're having is that at level 1 you can have 1 permanent item, 1 ingredients for a permanent item, 2 consumable, and 2 ingredients for consumables. So keep that in mind if you already have some consumable ingredients, which this would be. There's 2 to split. If either one wants a half pound of seagrass, you can later make a growth potion. Go to roll a d20. Okay, looks like no one wants the seagrass, so if you change your mind later and want to take some, just let me know. No audio for me too. I'm still working. Yeah. All right. So you have the lycanthropic individual. His brother's outside there waiting. He falls to his knees at his brother's, presumably dead corpse, but then he sees his shallow breathing and he rises up and he hugs you guys and thanks you for saving his brother's life. Now, what do you guys want to do?
Tell him no thanks necessary. He's a little bit sick. We're gonna take your brother back with us to town. just to make sure that he recovers properly.
We have to save his eternal soul.
All right, Francis, we'll take care of that as well. It's all part of the service, but mostly just to make sure he's okay thing, Francis.
So with the body of the werewolf, you can use that to research the cure. So with the downtime activity, next time you take a respite, one or more of you can work on it. It is a reason test. You have to get 50 points. So in theory, it could take all 5 of you 1 respite or one of you 5 respites on average to find the cure. So you can secure that body of the werewolf wherever you like, immediately start on the respite, or go do something else.
I think we're in pretty good shape. You guys want to go to the mage tower and see if we can rescue a dwarf?
Yeah,
We
the dwarf.
could, but I must forewarn you, I may lash out at any given moment.
Right. Well, as long as we're pointing you in the right direction, it should be okay. Also, we might want to blunt that whip of yours because he might have a hard go tonight.
No, the sharper the better.
Gim,
Oh,
outside
God.
of combat, you're able to spend your recoveries as often as you like, so you can get back stamina. You just got to mark off a recovery for every 1/3 of your stamina recovered. You guys
Got it.
leave the body of the werewolf where at?
I say we leave it with the priest.
Okay. He will agree to watch over it for you. He will watch over the shepherd boy as well. And then your trip to the mage tower.
Does the abbot recognize the wolf, or is it just unrecognizable because he's in hybrid form?
The abbot takes a look and does not recognize who that might have been originally. Does not have any clue who it might have been originally.
To the mage tower.
All right. To the mage tower.
Yeah, so
So it's like
we
a
can rescue the dwarf.
5-mile walk back into town carrying bodies and such. So you probably get back in town in time to get some lunch.